Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is K-Shine, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. Your girl is back with day 2 of K-Shine in the wintertime. I am here with a Q&A. I have done one of these before, but because I have a lot of new subscribers and supporters, I did want to do an updated Q&A. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. Also, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at K-Shine with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. Okay, y'all, I do have my phone right here because some of y'all sent you guys' questions on my community post, and then some of you guys sent it to my Instagram. So I'm just randomly gonna go through them, okay? The first one was, what was your major in college? Do you have any regrets about your major selection? What advice do you have for new college students? I have my degree in psychology and I minored in criminal justice. I don't have any regrets about my major selection. I've always loved psychology. Like, I knew when I was going to college exactly what I was going for. The only thing that I changed was my minor originally was going to be sociology or social work, but don't laugh at me, y'all, but the class that I had to take to go to that was off campus, and I was being lazy and I didn't want to travel that far, so I switched my minor to criminal justice, y'all. But like, low-key, I'm so glad that I did, because I've learned so much and how criminal justice and psychology go hand in hand. And you learn about the law, you learn about so much stuff when you study criminal justice. So I'm actually super happy with my decision. And what advice do you have for new college students? The advice that I would have is to not be so scared. When you are going into your freshman year, you might be nervous, you might be scared and be like, what am I going to do? Am I going to fail this? Am I going to... It's so much pressure going into your freshman year, but don't be scared. Understand that this is another year in school. Just like you were scared to go to middle school. Then you got to middle school and you were scared to go to high school, realized it was okay. Then now you're scared to go to college. It's okay, y'all. Understand that 9 times out of 10, everybody that's there with you, it's their start as well. Like, all of the freshmen are feeling just like you. All of the freshmen, this is probably their first time on their own as well. So don't be scared. Also, have fun, y'all. Y'all get to college, y'all on these university, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't focus on your studies and, work hard and everything, but have fun. Make friends, join clubs, network, y'all. Get people numbers. You never know when you might see somebody in the field that you want to be in. Make friends. Don't just go and study, study, study. Head in the book. Don't go, and you don't want to go out. You don't go to a party, grab a drink. Have fun. Don't forget that these are still your early 20s and 18s and 19s that you will never get back. Work hard, of course. Keep your grades up, but have fun. You never know, the friends that you meet there in college could be lifelong friends. Like, have fun. I would just say, do not be scared. Don't be so nervous, and enjoy yourself, okay? Up next, do you still talk to any of the guys / friends you used to mess with in your story times? Well, you said mess with, so I never used to. Okay. So I don't talk to any of the guys that I talked about in my story times. Not that I know of. No. And then any friends. I mean, I talked about some really good friends. Like, I've only fell out with a couple of the girlfriends that I talked about. But a lot of my homegirls that I talk about, I'm still cool with. Like, we still all good. So some of the friends, yes, I still mess with. But the guys, no. If you were not doing YouTube, what other careers have you explored? So like I said, I do have a psychology major, so I did work with kids with autism for a minute. Found out that was not the job for me. So shout out to everybody who work with kids with autism, to all of the parents out there with kids with autism or that is on the spectrum, because when I tell you, I love kids to death, but that is a very challenging job. So shout out to the parents out there. I seen it stress out a lot of parents. So if you are a parent with a child with autism, just know, please don't give up. Please continue fighting for that child. We know that you are stressed out. Don't forget to take time to yourself. I know you feel bad sometimes because you're like, my child needs me, my child needs me. Trust me, you need a day to yourself. But yeah, if not YouTube, if I didn't do anything using my bachelor's degree, I would just be wherever the most money is at the moment. Like, I would love to be like, oh, I would have been doing this, this, and that. But I'm sorry, in this day and age, the way inflation is, like, trying to say that I would be a counselor or something, or I would be a psychologist, it's just like, I'm just a realist. And at the end of the day, especially for my kind, it's like, oh, you used to only need a bachelor's degree to get certain jobs. Now that a lot of us are getting bachelor degrees, now they want you to have your master's, your PhD. It's like every time we achieve something, they set the bar higher. So it's like, okay, I have my degree, but now wherever I go, they're like, oh, you got experience? Well, how the hell am I supposed to get the experience if you don't hire me? You get what I'm saying? So they make it harder and harder for us. So I would love to say I would be a counselor somewhere or I'll be doing this, but no, I will be going wherever the highest paying job is. If there's a job that's making $24 an hour and I get to work from home, then that's what I would be doing. So I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm a hustler by heart, so I go where the money is at. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I know how to adapt to any job for real, and especially if it's working from home. So to be honest, I will be working wherever the money is, love. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all wanted me to have like a politically correct answer, but like no. Especially nowadays because you can make so much money working from home. I'm not about to be a no counselor. I'm not about to be at no high school counseling these kids. I'm not about to be doing none of that right now. I'm sorry. I'm more of a work smarter, not harder type of person. But all right, so moving on. It says, what is K short for? What made you want to start your channel? Can you do a makeup tutorial, cooking video? What made you major in say college? Okay, that's a lot of questions. Okay, let's do one at a time. What is K short for? K is not short for anything. That's my name, loves. Cheese. What made you want to start your channel? It was just something I wanted to do. Like if we being realistic, I seen how much money people was making on here that really didn't have a lot of personality. And I felt like, whoa, I got a whole lot of personality. Maybe I'll come up here and make some money too. Because if these people are posting 5-8 minute videos and doing fake pranks on here, why can't I come on here to get a check? And I'm just being real. I'm not about to get on here and be like, oh my God, I always wanted to start YouTube since I was in the womb. I knew when I was born, this was what I was born to do. I'm not about to act like that. Yes, I have been wanting to start YouTube for a very long time. I started my channel way before I even went to college because I did plan on vlogging my college life and I really wish that I had did that. But I was not I wasn't in the right time frame to do that, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that. So yes, I have been looking to start this for a very long time, but of course, you get sidetracked and you put off a lot of things that you really want to do because you're nervous or you're scared or you don't know what content to put out or you're scared that you're going to fail. So when I got to college, I had so much fun that pulling out a camera was just not a thing for me. Like, I'm not going to lie. And when I first was thinking about starting YouTube, I thought you needed the whole setup, the ring light, a camera, a MacBook. Like, I thought you needed everything. And then as years went on and I realized all I need is a ring light and my phone, I was good to go. Okay. But yeah, so it's just something I really wanted to do. I realized that I had a very eventful life. You all remind me every chance that y'all get. And I just thought it would be a good lesson or for entertainment to go ahead and share that with you guys. So, I talk too much on a daily basis anyway. So why not come sit in front of a camera and talk too much and get paid for it? So that's why I started YouTube for real. Can you do a makeup tutorial / cooking video? Well, I won't do a makeup tutorial because I feel like the tutorials is teaching y'all how to do stuff. And I am not fit to be teaching y'all anything about makeup. I could show y'all what I do, but I think I'm far from a teacher. Like, hell, half of the time I be winging this shit. I just be trying stuff out and see what works, y'all. So maybe I'll do a get ready with me one day or something like that. As far as the cooking video, maybe I can't tell y'all I'm not gonna do this. I don't have any plans of doing it yet, like coming up. I don't know, maybe the makeup one, the get ready with me, maybe I'll do that soon. But as far as cooking, I don't have any cooking videos in mind right now, but I'm not opposed to doing any of that on my channel. I'm kind of like a go with the flow type person. So if I'm cooking one day and I want to record it and pull out, bring my ring light and do all that, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I like to never say never. So, but I don't have any plans of doing it right now though. What advice would you give to younger ladies about toxic relationships and going back to a cheater? I never really been in a toxic relationship. I have never been cheated on to my knowledge, of course. Like, you never know what these dudes be doing. But to my knowledge, I've never been cheated on. So, I can't really speak from experience. But the only thing that I can say is, I feel like at the end of the day, no matter what kind of relationship it is, whether it's toxic, DV, whatever type of relationship it is, you're only going to leave when you're ready. If you're in a toxic relationship and you want to get out, you have to want to get out. Like, can't nobody tell you to get out. Can't nobody say, oh, you done for staying. You have to be ready and willing to leave a toxic relationship. For me personally, I don't put up with a lot of bullshit, especially at my grown ass age. Life is too short. It's only so much I can tolerate, and bullshit is just not it, especially within my relationship. I'm the type of person that really feel like in a relationship, my man is supposed to make me feel like he is a provider and he is a protector. And if we're doing anything that's toxic, if he's hitting on me, if we arguing, if he's calling me out my name on a day-to-day basis, I am not seeing you as a provider or a protector. So for me personally, I'm automatically leaving out the relationship. Because if you're supposed to look at me as the nurturer, you want to look at me as the one who's going to take care of you, make sure you got clean clothes, make sure your socks is together, make sure you got a meal to go to lunch with, I need to be able to look at you as my protector. And how are you going to be my protector if you're the one doing the stuff to me? So I don't do the toxic relationships. I'm not one that think that shit is cute. I don't think it's funny. I don't think that means that y'all love each other because y'all toxic. Y'all breaking each other's phones every other day, arguing, getting cussed out, putting each other out. I don't do all of that. If I ever put my man out, he gonna have to stay out because y'all don't know how to argue, get into an argument, one go in the basement, one go in the room, somebody go sleep on the couch. Y'all want to be throwing each other clothes and stuff out the door. I don't do all of that with my man. That's a no-no. If we have a disagreement, we gonna have to separate and go to a different room. All that calling the police on him, throwing his clothes out, getting kicked out, I just don't give that. I don't do none of that. I don't do. No, I just don't give that. So for me, a toxic relationship is a relationship I'm not gonna be in. I feel like the moment you feel like you gonna raise your hand at me or raise your voice and call me bitch, hoe, slut, nigga, this, all this, you got to go. I'm so sorry because the man that I love is never gonna look at me in my face and call me all types of bitches and hoes. That's just never gonna work because I wouldn't look at my dude and call him a bitch and call him a punk ass. Like I don't give that in my relationship. Like if I'm looking for this relationship to be forever, you need to be my safe space. You need to be my comfort zone. I'm supposed to be able to come to you and be vulnerable. How am I supposed to do all of that with my man and he talking to me crazy? He talking to me like I'm somebody on the street. And y'all think I'm supposed to be in that relationship? No, ma'am. I don't give that. I only could say leave when you ready. Like, I would love to tell somebody in a toxic relationship. Like, I don't know what advice to give somebody in a toxic relationship besides not being in that toxic relationship. And like I said, you only can leave once you're ready to leave. If you're not ready to leave, any advice that I give you is going to go in one ear and not the other. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to seem blunt or insensitive. I already don't have control of a lot of things that's going on in our life. So the things that we do have control of, i.e. relationship, the person we choose to be with, I just feel like we need to choose wisely. And I mean, of course, everybody don't show their true colors in the beginning, but once you start seeing that man true colors, don't keep giving him chance at the chance. If he showed that he'll raise his hand at you, don't keep giving him another chance to do that. If he calling you all out your name, don't keep giving him more chances to do that. If he continues to cheat on you, don't keep taking him back so he could continue to do that. That's just me though. And then as far as going back to a cheater, I honestly have no advice. Like, I don't know what to tell you for you to not to go back to that cheater because cheating is the number one no for me. I'll say having a baby on me and then cheating, but they kind of go hand in hand. I am very, just like what I said, I believe strongly on commitment and I do not play with my trust and my loyalty. So if you cheat on me, you are absolutely done, out the door. I will go find me a man that want to be all about me because there's no way that you was thinking about me while you was laying down with another girl. There's no way that you cared about my feelings or me being hurt while you was sleeping with that another girl. And then you came back home to me. You didn't respect me. You didn't care about me. You didn't care if I was hurt. You didn't care if you was going to bring me back something. You didn't care if that girl had some on her lips and you was kissing her. You did not care. So if you don't care, why the fuck should I? So no, you don't get to cheat on me and come back. Once a cheater, I'm not saying once a cheater, always a cheater. I'm just saying you cheat on me one time, you're done. It is 8 billion people in the world. I'm not about to keep going back to one person who keep doing me wrong when I can go find me a good person who won't treat me like that. That's all I'm saying. Can we have more Sassy story times? In my last Sassy story time, I told y'all I have plenty more Sassy story times, okay? Has anyone came to you about a story time and whether it was about them? Absolutely not. What did you think about the last movie, Halloween? And did any scary movie scare the shit out of you when you were a kid? Mine was the Leprechaun. That little green motherfucker still haunt me in my dreams. I'm dead. I love the last movie, Halloween. I do think it could have been a little bit better just because this is the last one, so I feel like they should have went all out. Like they should have did they big one on this one. I still think I still think it's a goodie. Like it's worth the watch. Like you won't be mad if you watch it. But I think they could have came a little bit harder. And to be honest, no movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. And now I know why, because I love that scary shit, y'all. I love, love, love scary movies. I could sit in my house. I could go in the basement of in my house and watch scary movies in the dark by myself. That's how much I love scary movies, y'all. So I used to wonder, because my mom used to be like, why you act like you ain't scared and all other kids jumping? And I'd be like, because I'm not. I was more fascinated, like, oh my God, look, 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 he about to stab her. Look at the blood. Like, I was more fascinated by it than scared, because I love scary movies. So, no movie scared the crap out of me. Like, I love that shit. Did you ever get Stassi's phone number, and have you ever thought about introducing her to us K-stars? Just like I stated in my last story time about Stassi, I've never had her phone number. I still don't have her phone number to this day, y'all. I have never ever had that girl phone number, and I would never introduce her to y'all. No, y'all probably won't get introduced to a lot of people though. What's some of your favorite music, favorite artist, songs, and genre? I don't really have a favorite artist or anything, because y'all know, if y'all don't know about me, I'm not a big music person. Like, of course, I listen to it, but you know how people are like, they can't wait for a certain album to come out? I could care less. I'm not waiting for nobody album to come out. If I hear it and I like the songs, I'm a vibe to it. My favorite genre, first of all, I'm more of an R&B, old school type of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my hip hop. Y'all know I'm a bounce to anything for real. But my favorite artist, I don't really have none. But if we gonna talk about the new artists, or these artists like in my generation, Nicki Minaj is definitely at the top. I do, but see, I like Rod Wave. But you see, I like J. Cole. I like I like Cardi. I like Lakia. I like the City Girls too. I like Lil Baby though. Y'all, I don't care about these artists for real. I'm so sorry. But I like old school. Like, I like Kiki Wyatt. Like, I like Fantasia. Like, I like Mary Mary, Kelly Price, Lauren Hill, Jill Scott. Like, those is the type of, like, artists that I really like. Any advice on starting high school? Don't be scared of high school. I know you coming out of middle school and you probably like, oh my God, like I'm about to be with like the big dogs. High school is fun. Don't think too much of it. Please don't try to fit in with just anybody. Stay true to yourself. Always be yourself. I'm not saying you can't have fun, but like if you really see people doing things that you're not into, do not try to fit in with them, because half them people you ain't even gonna know once you get out of school. So please don't try to fit in. What's your worst fears? I don't tell anybody my worst fears, because y'all be trying to use that shit against people. So I don't tell nobody my worst fears. What do you think happens after we pass away? Girl, I don't even want to think about that. But I mean, I don't know. I think we just go into heaven, or we everything fades to black, and maybe you see a light, then we go to heaven, then we get reincarnated into like something else, like maybe a cheetah, a cat, a dog, a tiger. I'm not sure, y'all. Are you and Shauna still friends? Yes. Have y'all ever had any crazy fallout, or are we gonna hear Shauna stories till the end of time? No, we haven't had any crazy fallout. Like not a I don't know. I don't know. I would have to think back. Like, we haven't fell out in a long time. So if we did, it had to be somewhere around high school ish, maybe. But not nothing I could think off the top of my head. So it must not have been major. But of course, if I think of it, then I'll just make a story time about it. And then are y'all gonna hear about China to the end of time? I don't know. Maybe if we keep making story times together, then yeah. Maybe I missed it, but why did you stop the membership? I stopped the membership because I already don't get the revenue from the views. And then the stuff that I talked about on my membership, they don't allow me to have ads for real. So I didn't get revenue from the ads. And then YouTube already takes such a huge cut from the revenue anyway. So I feel like for me posting 4 videos out the month and only charging y'all like $5-6, and basically half of my revenue is being cut, it just wasn't worth it anymore. So it would only be worth it to me if I did 1 or 2 videos out the month on the membership. So I just stopped the membership altogether. Does your mom watch your story times? I don't think so. I think she's still a subscriber, but I don't think she watched my story time. Do you ever still see Stassi? As stated as my last video, yes, y'all, I always see Stassi. Do you do your own hair? Your hair is always laid. Thank you so much. It depends. Sometimes I'll let my friend make me a wig and I'll let her put it on, or I'll just get the wig made and I'll come home and put it on myself. So it varies. When are you and Oh That's Time Simone going to do a meet and greet together? I have no idea because we never ever has talked about that before. We don't have anything in the works to do a meet and greet, so I don't know, y'all. I thought y'all were going to be in the Bahamas on the B-Day trip with Simone, LOL. I don't know why you thought that, love, because nobody ever said that. So I'm not sure why you thought that, my baby. How many kids do you want? Do you want to be married? I don't know. I do about 4 kids, and yes, I want to be married. What YouTuber do you want to link with next, and what can you tell me about YouTube? Because I'm looking to create a channel pretty soon. I don't have any YouTuber in mind that I want to link with. I'm not looking to just go around linking with YouTubers. If an opportunity falls in my lap or somebody reaches out to me, great. But if not, and what can I tell you about YouTube, girl? It's all these videos out here that could tell you about YouTube. I'm not trying to sell YouTube to you. It's kind of like either you want to do it or you not. So, I don't know what you would like for me to tell you about YouTube specifically. And then I'm gonna just, this video kind of getting long. I'm gonna just answer some questions in general. People always ask me how tall am I? I am 5'5". I am 27 years old, y'all. My birthday is July 10th. I am a Cancer. Shout out to my Cancers. Gang gang up in here, period. I do not have kids. I do not have a boyfriend. I am single. I live in Detroit, Michigan. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anything with YouTube, y'all. It's so many videos out here on how to start YouTube, when to start. I can't really give y'all advice on when to start and how to start. Me personally, I just picked up my camera and I recorded a video and I edited it off iMovie and I posted it. And I was consistent ever since then, once a week, posting once a week. I just started getting up to 2 times a week and maybe even 3 times a week. So it's not no whole, a lot of people think it's a whole like major behind the scenes plan, like you got to do this and that. No, make your own account, love, and start posting videos. It's not like rocket science. I don't know what type of blueprint y'all want me to give y'all to this. Just do it. It's one of those things that I promise you, loves, like y'all just have to do it. Just post and continue to post good content. Make sure your quality is good. For me personally, I wouldn't recommend posting videos that's less than 10 minutes, but of course that's up to you. You know, it might work for you, I don't know. But you know, just post good quality videos. When you post the video, look at it and say, is this something that I would be interested in watching? And then if it's not, start over. You know, like, just trial and error, trial and error. It's a lot of stuff I didn't know in the beginning that you learn as you go. But it's different for different people because I don't know what type of content or what you're trying to put out there. So just wing it, y'all. Record a video and upload that shit, y'all. Come on. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my Q&A. I hope you guys were able to learn a little bit more about me. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at KShawn with 3 E's. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.